Hello everyone and welcome back to your favourite football show where I bring you all the news from the Premier League basically. I was going to do a contrast of football but I'm not really a fan of the other leagues, so sorry about that. If you're a Premier League supporter, welcome in. If you're not, welcome in. Doesn't matter over here. This episode we're going to talk about Game Week 6. Why I couldn't speak then. Game Week 6 highlights, reactions, banter, news, etc, etc. You know how it goes. We're going to go through every game, talk about it. I predicted last week what I thought the score was going to be, and we'll see if I got it right. And I was close again, you know. It's so hard to predict the Premier League. It's incredible. Incredible it is. Right, we're going to start off, though, Saturday. Never back the early kickoff. Man City away at Newcastle. 1-1. My prediction? 1-1. That is the only one I got right this week, but I'm happy about that as an Arsenal fan. Man City dropping points. All this talk about stay humble, la 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 la. Haaland did nothing that game. Honestly, he was shocking. Didn't do anything. Yeah, they weren't that good. Gundogan, their captain, had a shocking game. I think he pulled him in the second half. Like, they just weren't on it. They just weren't themselves. Of course, Newcastle, well, let's talk about the Man City goal first. Guardiola. What a goal. Like, he's like a striker. He should just go play striker, honestly. What a finish from him. Turning the defenders inside out. Dan Burn, see you later. I can't remember the other guy who turned inside out, but it was ridiculous. I'm actually surprised Savinho didn't start for Man City there. He's a quality player, but whatever. Newcastle obviously got the penalty. At first, it didn't look like a penalty, but if you look at the angle from the left side, you can definitely see that Anthony Gordon's boot, foot, whatever you want to call it, cleat for the Americans, he got touched. He got touched. That sounds very strange. I'm not taking that out of context. But he got clipped and he went down. I'd go down too. He could have probably carried on going and scored, but why risk it when you can get a penalty? And then he took the penalty. Great penalty. So 1-1 there. A little bit of a setback for Man City. Not bothered by it. All right, next game. Arsenal 4, Leicester 2. My prediction was, and I remember saying this, I expect Arsenal to have a comfortable 2-0 win. Wasn't at all comfortable, was it? What are we doing, honestly? Going 2-0 up. To be fair, we'll put it out there, won't we? James Justin's volley was top-notch. I even applauded it. I went, fair enough. If we draw this game because of that volley, like, you just got to accept it. That was a great volley, but then, of course, Trossard just poking it in there to get the third goal, and then Havertz scoring to get the fourth. 4-2. Wasn't comfortable. Arteta was upset. I'm upset. I'm sure the supporters are upset. We got the win. 4-2 does not reflect the game. Like, we shut off in the second half. We shut off completely. We were lucky to get at least one goal in the dying moments. So yeah, but we won and Man City drew. So they dropped points. Haha. Okay, West Ham and Brentford. Brentford won. West Ham won at Brentford. I predicted a 2-0 win for Brentford. And it's incredible. The last 3 games, I think, for Brentford, they've scored in the first minute, which is incredible. It just doesn't make any sense. Are they just going to keep doing that and then go and draw the game or lose it? I don't know. I didn't actually watch that game. I thought West Ham were going to be shocking. They got a draw away. That's a good result for them, to be honest, and what they're doing. Like, it's pretty tough. Pretty tough, isn't it? I've just realised I haven't got a picture of the Premier League table, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that very quickly. Premier League table. Right. Well, we're not going to talk about that yet anyway, but whatever. So, I predicted 2-0, 1-1, awful. Okay. Chelsea 4, Brighton 2. Cole Palmer. Oh, I've had a shocker with my FPL. I thought I took out Salah for Saka, but I actually took out Cole Palmer for Saka and left Salah in. Oh, and he goes and scores 4, doesn't he? Honestly, he could have had 6 goals. He is incredible. What? I don't know why Man City sold him. Chelsea are attacking. They're looking good, which is quite worrying, actually, because it's funny when big teams like that are just crap. Arsenal have been through it. We had a crap 4 or 5 years. I've been there. Now Chelsea have had a couple 3 or 4 years crap. They had one really bad year, though. At least Arsenal, I think the worst year they had, they came 7th or something. I can't remember. But yeah, 4-2, Brighton. Brighton, I said last week, I like Hertzler, and I know he wasn't there because he got a red card, but they were trying to defend a high line against Chelsea. Like, why are you doing that? And then they dropped off a little bit in the second half, but they still stayed high. Like, they're gonna have people running in behind all the time. That's how they play. So it didn't make any sense to me. But they got 2 goals. 4 goals from Cole Palmer. It's just a one-man team again, isn't it, really? I predicted Chelsea to win 2-1. So I got the win right. I was way off the score, though. Who predicts Cole Palmer to go score a hat-trick and 4 goals in the first half of a game? That's never happened before. You know, this is why it's so hard to predict the Premier League. That's ridiculous. All right, on to Everton 2, Crystal Palace 1. Everton finally got their win, didn't they? Crystal Palace still struggling. I predicted a 1-1. I'm pretty sure Crystal Palace went 1-0 up, and then Dwight McNeil, 2 goals. He's cooking, isn't he? He's absolutely balling out, saving Everton. They're becoming a one-man team as well with him. They've still got a lot to do, though. Crystal Palace, what is happening there? What is happening there under Glasner? They were quality with him at the end of the season, but then they sold was it Elise? They sold Elise to Bayern, so they've lost a star attacker. They sold Joaquim, don't know how to say his name, Anderson to Fulham. He was their starting centre-back. Like, some weird business going on there, but I don't know. They're struggling. They are struggling. Okay, Nottingham Forest, Fulham. Nottingham Forest struggled. Fulham are winning away. I think that's their first win away in God knows how long. I predicted a 2-1 win, actually, for Fulham away. So I predicted a win again, but it was only 1-0. Who scored? I think it was Jimenez scored on a penalty. I think that's how it went down. Not much there, really, is it? Nottingham Forest struggled to score at home. That's not very good for them. Fulham are showing that they're better this year, so they'll be fine. Okay, on to the last game of Saturday. Wolves 1, Liverpool 2. Now, my prediction was 3-1 Liverpool, but I literally word for word said Wolves will go up 1-0, but then Liverpool will come back 2-1. And then I said, and then they'll score like a random goal in the last dying moments to make it 3-1. So technically I was right, but I did predict 3-1. Again, Liverpool they're good, technically very good manager, very balanced, good play style, but they're just not, they're not like an Arsenal or a Man City or even like a Tottenham on their day, Like, they're just boring a little bit. They have some moments, but they're not consistently doing it. I don't know. I don't really know how to report on them. Wolves are struggling. They did go 1-0 up, and they do still have a bit of bite in them, which is good. When the players start slacking off, that's when you know it's going to get troublesome. But yeah, 2-1, they win again, they win away. Wolves need to pick up the pace, though, don't they? Okay, on to Sunday. A little bit of a shock for Aston Villa. 2-2. Ipswich 2, Aston Villa 2 at Ipswich. I predicted Aston Villa to win 3-1, but Ipswich played quality. Looked like they really wanted to win. Played some good football. They nearly won as well. So, good signs for them. They've drawn 4 in a row, which isn't terrible, but again, that's dropping a lot of points still. They need to get some wins if they want to stay in the Premier League. And that was a good one to go. I mean, you'd take a draw against Aston Villa at the start, definitely. But if you know you could have won it, it's annoying, isn't it? So, 2-2. Still finding their first win. Yeah, interesting. Man United 0, Tottenham 3. I predicted 1-1, and I predicted a very boring game. Obviously, the talk of this was Bruno Fernandes' red card right before half-time. It's not a red card. He slips. His studs are down. Like, where else is he going to put his foot, by the way? Straight red is incredible. The fact that VAR did not say, go and look at the screen, is incredible. It blows my mind how much help they get, and they still don't use it. And then today, it got overturned. They appealed, Man United appealed, and he hasn't had any match bans. So just go look at VAR. That's what it's there for, isn't it? Like, why do they pick and choose how they want to ref every week? It blows my mind. It is absolute chaos. Like, I'm going to bring it up because I'm an Arsenal supporter as well, but the Leicester game, I think Ndidi kicked the ball away. Nothing. James Justin stopped a throw from going. That's delaying the restart if everyone wants to play by the rules, you know. So it just, I don't know, it just blows my mind. It's like a different version of a, I don't know, it's like they have a, they get sent a report, oh, this is what we're going to look for this weekend. Like, what? It blows my mind. So, yeah. But Man United look shocking. And Ten Hag after the interview, oh, yeah, I'm going to go pick them up tomorrow. Tomorrow's a new day. I saw a video today of Jamie Carragher talking about Man United 22 weeks ago, and they look the same. They look the same. It's incredible how bad they are. And he's still there, and they have his support. They go play Porto this week in the Europa League on Thursday, and honestly, I hope they get battered. I hope they get battered, but I hope they keep him in, because every other team in the Premier League are happy that he's there because they're that bad. I think Tottenham have never won at Man United 3-0 before, and that is incredible to say. So something's going on there. So I don't know. Bournemouth 3, Southampton 1. I predicted 2-0 Bournemouth. So, yeah, Southampton are shocking. Really, really bad. They've got to find a win somewhere, and I don't know how. It's like, I think they're worse than what Luton were last year. Like, Luton actually played some good stuff, had a game plan, and got a couple of wins. You know, they got some wins, some draws. Like, they actually look like a team that wants to go and win and can battle in the Premier League and could stay up, right? Of course they didn't. But Southampton, like that, I would put money on they're the first team to get relegated. That's how bad they are. Bournemouth, easy win, honestly. 3 goals, happy, you know? I feel sorry for Southampton, but something's got to change. All right, looking at the table, though, I think last week there was 5 teams with no wins, and now there's only... Oh, no, there was 6 teams with no wins, and now there's 5. So Everton got a win. They're still 16th, near the bottom. Wolves are rock bottom. Southampton are rock bottom. Crystal Palace are only 3 draws, so they've only got 3 points on the board. Leicester are there, and then Everton and Ipswich, West Ham. Man United are 13th. Man United are only 4 points away from relegation. How incredible is that? 4 points from relegation, and we're in game week 6, by the way. That's like, there's only 38 game weeks, you know. That's incredible. I didn't even know they were that far down. Brentford are above them, Bournemouth, Nottingham Forest, Fulham are 6th, so they're actually doing okay. Like, it's incredible, isn't it? Incredible. Everton got a win, but they're literally 16th, so nothing's changed there. Absolute chaos. Oh, please don't climb on there. Sorry, my cat's climbing everywhere. Incredible, though. Incredible. Come here. Meow. All right. Incredible. Top of the league, Liverpool by 1 point. Man City and Arsenal just below. Chelsea 13 points. Man City and Arsenal are the only teams to be unbeaten still. Of course, after Brighton lost and Nottingham Forest lost. Yeah, it's wide open still, really. Like, Man United, at this point, I don't even know if they can make top 4, honestly. They've got 7 points. Tottenham are on 10 points, which they had a very bad start to the season, but they've won 2 and 2. Like, I don't know. It's just incredible, isn't it? This table's turning out to be a very good season. The bottom half is the one to watch. Even like Man United and Brentford are being dragged in there because Everton won and Ipswich got another draw, you know. And also West Ham got a draw. So they're floating around there. Man United fans, what do you think? Honestly, what do you think? They play Porto and then you go to Aston Villa at the weekend. Like, you could be struggling there. Big time. Big time. Let me know in the comments what you think. What are your predictions for next weekend? Who do you think is going to go down? Did your team play well this weekend? And don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, comment, anything you can to help me out. I really appreciate it. Again, it's free for you guys, but it means the world to me. Okay, so I will see you guys next time.